This is probably the longest I've ever spent making a video, so I really hope you guys like it. I also highly recommend listening to at least a few Axius Link songs. So, the first thing I'm going to do is talk about how I even learned about this artist, as they are pretty small. The way I learned it is through one of my favorite games, Geometry Dash. If you are at least a little bit in the know about this game, you've probably heard of at least one of these levels. This one is Waterfall by Cherry Team, and this one is Cosmos, also by Cherry Team. You probably noticed that they sound very similar. This is because they are made by the same person, G2961. However, for most people, this is where the story ends. They found a cool thing that two songs that are pretty similar are actually made by the same person. But it goes quite a bit deeper than that. For me, however, I noticed something different. While I was navigating the waters of my For You page, putting brain cells away and just learning some pointless information that I'll use later, trust, I found another level that used a very similar song. Here, take a listen. Then, suspecting that this was another G2961 gem I had found, I decided to search it up and. Wait, you're not G2961. This is Axius, a little known Russian artist who makes some absolute bangers of music, some of which have gotten to Geometry Dash, which is how I learned about it. In 2017, Axius Link was signed by a group called Untitled Burial, who made an interesting album, which I haven't personally listened to, but I've heard that it's decent. Then, in 2021, Untitled Burial would release the album known as Era, which is where most of the really interesting songs are. There is one song that I couldn't really find any information on, but we'll cross that hurdle when we get to it. Please listen to these songs before looking at the tier list. YouTube would eviscerate me if I played them in the video. So, first up, we have Don't Seem To. I think this one is pretty solid, but not the best. B tier. Adam song. We'll talk about this one later. Hezoy. Hejoy? I don't really know. I don't speak much Russian. This one is really creepy. It has a low drone humming throughout the whole thing, and I think it's really good. A tier. DBT. I really like this one. It's just so full of energy and intense. It's one of my absolute favorites. Easy S tier. White Chalk. This one is a weird one. It has a really intense build-up, leading to what is probably one of the creepiest sections in any Axius Link song, but I think it's pretty solid. A tier. I'm not really the biggest fan of Cycle. It's okay, just not for me. I'll Be Nice, the last part of the song is pretty good. C tier. Alright, next one. How the am I supposed to spell that? You know what? I'm gonna go hunt down Captions guy. Surely he knows how to say it.
One eternity later.
I knew you'd be at the McDonald's.
How did you find me? I thought I covered my track perfectly.
You left a trail of expired gift cards. Don't worry, I just need you to pronounce something.
I think that's pronounced PRODOLS Delta JZ Delta Mir Delta T.
I don't even think that's remotely right. Anyway, I'm bringing you back to the basement now.
Dude, at least let me finish my burger.
Fine. Where were we? Alright. This song's pretty good. It's very long, but it's one of the few that have lyrics in English. So, A tier. I Will Never Let You Go has to be one of my absolute favorite Axius Link songs. I have listened to it more times than most of the other songs. It is just amazing. The intensity, the beats, the rhythm, so good. Easy S tier, and at the very top. Side note, this song is also how I learned that YouTube videos under 59 seconds can't be copyright struck. Another mask is an interesting one. I originally thought that this one was about B tier. It's a pretty interesting one. It has like this guitar theme going on, but it gets more interesting as the song goes on, ending with a really neat part, so I think I'm going to put it in A tier. Yay, another one that I can't pronounce. This one's okay, it's similar to DBT, but it reminds me of Ultra Kill a little bit, but I don't think it's quite as good as DBT. A tier. This next one, however, is absolute gold. Funeral for the Whoa, I don't think I'm allowed to say that here. Is amazing. It feels mournful, which fits the name, and also incredibly energetic. I have had so many ideas for like animations to go with this song, so I think it deserves a spot in the S tier. This one's okay. Also, EXO Collective made a great remix. A tier. Cosmos. Yes, the name comes from the song, not from the level. C tier. I did not expect to like Nito 8 this much, but the lyrics are really familiar for some reason. I like it. A tier. Futility is the definition of it's okay, I guess. B tier. This one sounds like it's from a horror game, but it's also not very good. D tier. This song is just plain boring. C tier. This song just sounds like ambience from a video game, but it's good at what it does. This one I ended up liking a lot more than I expected. A tier. Alright, lightning round is over, so let's talk about some other ones. Kochafa, or however you say it. I really like this one. It was one of the first Axius Link songs I ever heard outside of the ones in Geometry Dash. It is absolutely amazing. Easy S tier. Erase Me, Rotten, and Strobe are all very similar. They are all pretty good, but how similar they are is what really holds them back. I would say they're all B tier, but to be honest, this decision is probably one of my most ambiguous. I would be fine placing them in A tier and some of them in C tier. Come White is perfectly fine, but to be honest, it's nothing really special. I'd say B tier. But then Ultimate Lagrima and this weird symbol, they are both kind of trash. Both of them go in D tier. And then there's
Say the line, Bart!
Sigma. Are you guys happy? This song is fine, I guess. It's better than I expected, but I didn't really expect very much, so B tier. Last but not least, we have Nen. This is probably the best Axius Link song and an easy S tier. If you want to know why, just listen to it yourself. It is amazing. I hope you all found a new artist you enjoyed and liked at least some of the songs. If you have your own opinions, please share them in the comments. Be nice, everyone. And that's it for this video. Bye! Also, we don't talk about Adam's song.